Hey everybody, Black Ghost is back. I figured maybe I'd actually build a deck with the Deck Builder's Toolkit. So what I figured is I'd take one of these suggested decks from back here, maybe two, and build it. So the one I am going to try to build, which is super easy to build with the set I got, is the Black Devotion. Kind of see there. Black Devotion deck can swing the game with incredible effects that only get better the more black permanents you control. Gray Merchant of something is an all-star in this deck, providing a huge life total swing. Also, you can do extra stuff with extra life, like draw cards with Sanguinancy and Sign in Blood, which I got a couple of. You know, there's some slight issues with that. If you wanted to run a 24 land deck, you only get 20 swamps. Womp womp. So we will employ a deck thinning technique by putting in the 4 Evolving Wilds. So there's 24 cards for our deck already. Now here's the thing, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 black cards, not including our rares. Hyphonia the Cruel, Nightmare, which actually puts us at 61 cards if we take the lands, plus these, plus that. So, if I can get it to focus a little better. Yeah, so we'll zoom in a little. Let's see if I just got some new control. Alright, so right now we've got a couple of cards. Mogre's Marauder, I might use, he's basically a 2/2 haste for 3. Sometimes his devotion thing is irrelevant because he also gives himself Intimidate too. Sometimes it's relevant because he gets the table at the same time another card does, but most of the time it's just he's a 2/2 Intimidate haste for 3. Squelching Leeches, well, you know, the Intimidate's useful for the Mogre's Marauder because he can get some extra bonus points there if he's Intimidate. Most of the time he just sits there and comes up the table. Sanguinancy's draw cards equal to X and lose X life, where X is equal to your devotion. Drown in Sorrow, which is all creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn, and Scry. This is the one, the devotion lets you look at as many cards in the opposite player's hand as has devotion. So if you have 3, you know, if you just play him, you get to look at 2 cards in the opposing player's hand, and you can discard one of them. Gray Merchant's the man. You gain X. The target opponent loses, or each opponent loses X life, and you gain that much life, where X is devotion. And a couple of those, Freakish Cure, 2 and 3. So, like I said, we'll be going. I won't go through all of these, but I'm gonna break it down and try to pull some of the guys out that I won't use. We have from our Gatecrash pack, we picked up a Toil, and then we also have some uncommons here. I'm probably gonna pass on Traveler's Amulet and the 2 Opaline Unicorns, which are good for fixing mana. I may run the Tyrant's Machine, which is 4 and tap a creature. Bronze Sable's just it could be a decent creature if I don't have a lot of good creatures. Got a 0/6 Defender Wall. And dudes get flying in haste with this equipment, so that could be a little helpful, especially with those leeches if I decide to do it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and look through. This is actually a really easy deck to build because you basically only have to, I added 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 there. So basically I have to pull out, this was 59 there, 60, 61, 62. I basically need to pull out 4 or 5 cards. So Freakish Cure is a yes, Grey Merchants are yes, Disciple is yes, Dragonsaur are yes, Sankomancy, Squelching Leeches, Cast into Darkness, Enchant Creature, it gets -2, -0, and can't block. That's going off to the side for now. Sign in Blood, yes. March of the Return, yes. This is a, I'm gonna actually pull this back a little bit more. This is a Returned Reveler. When it dies, they mill, each player mills 3. That's no. Return Centaur is target player mills 4 when he dies. Now I'll keep that one. Covenant of Blood, a Convoke. Costs 7, but you can Convoke, and it deals 4 and you gain 4. Child of Night fills a decent slot. Wall of Limbs, whenever I gain life, I can put a 1/1 counter on him, and then there's a big thing at the end. 7 mana, sacrifice it, and target player loses X life, where X is the Wall of Limbs power. Bile Blight, yes. Sengir Vampire, yes. Read the Bones, yes. Another Covenant of Blood. 2/2 Bear. Well, that means I won't worry about playing Bronze Sable. This is a special card that only comes in the promo packs, the ones that you get at a convention or something, or in this deck builder pack. Another Freakish Cure, an 3/2 Intimidate, Child of Night, Flesh to Dust, Kill Spell. We've come a long way from Terror. This is basically Terror, except it costs 5 mana instead of 2, and can hit black and artifact creatures. So I guess that hitting black and artifact creatures costs more. I mean, basically, you're paying 2 more than a murder, so it doesn't regenerate. Sign in Blood. I'm gonna pull the Mind Rot out. Usually just running 1 Mind Rot doesn't help. March of the Returned. Forsaken Drifters is a 4/2, but when it dies, you put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. I'm going to pass on that. Read the Bones. Loathsome Catoblepas is a 6 mana 3/3 that has a green ability, and when it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -3, -3, and we'll pass on that. So there, we got, we pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 black cards. So we can go ahead and put in the rest of this. And I'll count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So I've got 57 there. The one thing I noticed is that I think we're really short on creatures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got 15 creatures. I think I need to add in a few more. Let's add in the Fleetfoot Sandals. Where did I put those black cards? We'll add, let's see, the Reveler, which will mill 3, which is not exciting for me, but it gives me a 1/3 for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Boom, baby! And that's a full-on 60 cards. So what I'll do is I'll shuffle it up a little bit. I'll shuffle it like this a little, then I'll pile shuffle it, and then I'll play a sample hand. Considering playing it up against, I bought the intro pack for the Orzhov at a gate crash, just cause, you know, I wanted to pull those 2 packs and whatever. So I was going to try to play it against it, but I realized that that extort deck would probably take forever to play against. So I'm going to try to shuffle it up like this a little bit. We're going to do just a very simple 3-card pile. And then we'll play a sample hand. I think this deck could be okay. There's a lot of card draw in it, and there's some kill spells. We're a little worried about the number of creatures. I mean, worst case scenario, I could pull some stuff out for that bronze sable that I had, the opaline unicorns, and the loathsome capybara. Catoblepas? I don't know, something. This guy. Catoblepas, blah 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 blah. So, let's see what a sample hand would be. I'm gonna 2 Evolving Wilds, showing how well I shuffle apparently. Covenant of Blood, Vile Blight, another Covenant of Blood. They weren't right next to each other, so that kind of just happened. Flesh to Dust, and a Swamp. I don't know if you would keep this normally, but I'll just play it out. Destroy the Evolving Wilds to... I'm already shuffling. Here's the Swamp. To play tapped from the Evolving Wilds. Okay, would be my turn. Untap. Alright, I drew the Reveler, so that's likely what I would play, just to put a body out there. Probably wouldn't want to Bile Blight yet. Maybe see if I get a couple, if I can hit a couple with it. So then I draw into my next card, next turn, which would be Child of Night, which is good because I can then sack the Evolving Wilds to grab another Swamp. And then play into Child of Night. The not so cool thing about Covenant of Blood is that it is a sorcery. So in order for you to play it, you have to play it during your turn, and you can't play it as an instant. If it was instant speed to convoke your way to 4 damage and gain 4 life, that would be pretty reasonable. As it were, it's probably a limited card, a good limited card, but not a great constructed card. So maybe I swing with the Returned Reveler. Likely he just sits back to clog up the board from 2/2s. Alright, so we drew into our Merchant of Asphodel, who if I play him would be 4, and I'd gain 4. I also don't have the mana to play him. So at this point I may Vile Blight and try to swing with the Child of Night. There's the mana for the Merchant. You know, you'd gain 4. Finally have enough mana to either Covenant of Blood or Flesh to Dust, something that's out there. So that's, I guess that's it's okay. The deck did alright. I'll give it one more shuffle through, and we'll see if I can't get a better hand this next time. Now that it's shuffled a little bit better. See if I can play into one of the rares that came with the thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we have a Sangromancy, 3 lands, the Flesh to Dust, and the 2 Covenant of Blood that I had from my own because I can't shuffle. Alright, well, again, no creature hand is unfortunate, but we have swamps, so you might as well play. Alright, here we are, going to a Sign of Blood, so you can play that. There's 2 life, draw 2 cards, more swamps. Tap, draw, swing through into Nightmare. So I guess that's... I'll be powered to play Sangromancy right now, because I feel it's in my life, but if you get 0 cards, that has no devotion. That's kind of the issue what I thought this deck would be, because I need to get devotion. There's Read the Bones, which I will now play. Attacking 3 Read the Bones, which is Scry 2. Feather Sandals, and swamp. We're going to bury both of those. Then we draw 2. Another swamp and another swamp. Then we lose 2. So we lost 4 without. And the board is totally clear. Another swamp probably would flesh to dust at this point, something just to not have to discard. And the next turn, the swamp and finally probably die through the spell, but it would be a 6/6 flyer with lots of swamps in the end. Pick up let's play another spell. Blood or hard attack. So that's that deck. I'm not sure whether it would be good at all. But as you saw, I can draw a bunch of cards. There's a whole lot of card drawing here, so that's something I guess. But you probably want to find yourself some more bombs, more blue cards, a couple more merchants at the very least. So that's that deck. I'm going to try to build green bounce deck that they have built. We got pieces of our gold cards or pieces for the green black graveyard deck. Alright, thanks for watching.